Today we'll be looking at how to analyze and synthesize the source material you read. How is analysis different from summary, paraphrase, and quotation? In the last unit, you looked at how to do summary and paraphrase and quotation to accurately represent what a source has said. Summary, paraphrase, and quotation simply represent what a source says. They do not comment on it. But when you analyze, you elaborate on, consider the implications of, and/or critique what the source says. In some ways, summary, paraphrase, and quotation are like the objective annotations you've been doing, whereas analysis is like the subjective annotations you've been doing. When you synthesize, you connect what one source has said with what another source has said, and/or connect what one source has said with what you yourself are thinking. Again, summary, paraphrase, and quotation simply represent what a source says. They do not comment on it. Here's an example from the genetically modified food source you read for this module. The original source says, the most common modification adds a gene from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, BT. As the GM plant grows, it develops a poison that kills pests, such as bollworms and stem borers. Here's my paraphrase. A gene from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, BT, can help a plant kill off pests like bollworms and stem borers. And then my citation, my in-text citation, genetically modified food, 2010, para 6. In the last slide, we looked at a simple paraphrase of the passage that we considered. But analysis elaborates on that paraphrase, considers the implications of it, and/or critiques what the source says. So here's the paraphrase again. Here's some analysis. Not only am I paraphrasing, a gene from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, BT, can help a plant kill off bollworms and stem borers, but I'm also elaborating on that, saying the following part, which makes the application of pesticides for these pests unnecessary. This analysis looks at the implications of what is paraphrased. Synthesis can connect what one source has said with what another source has said. Here's my analysis of the paraphrase from genetically modified foods. Here's a paraphrase from the Fedorov article that you read earlier. By reducing the need for pesticides, GMFs keep poisons from entering our water supply and birds' food supply. Here, I've synthesized these two ideas, making a connection between them. A gene from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, BT, can help plants kill pests like bollworms and stem borers, then the in-text citation. Since the plants need less pesticide to survive, less is used, and the amount of pesticide showing up in the nation's water supplies and in birds' food supplies is reduced. The in-text citation from Fedorov. I've made a connection between these two ideas. This synthesis connects ideas from two sources, genetically modified foods in green and Fedorov in blue. Synthesis can also connect what one or more sources have said with what a writer wants to say. So here's my synthesis of my two sources, which we just read. Here's the way I've used it with my own argument. A common goal of plant engineering, genetic engineering, is to make plants resistant to pests and diseases that can kill or damage them. For example, a gene from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, BT, can help plants kill pests like bollworms and stem borers. Since the plants need less pesticide to survive, less is used, and the amount of pesticides showing up in the nation's water supplies and in birds' food supplies is reduced. This genetic modification, then, can make our environment less toxic. The synthesis synthesizes ideas and information from three sources, genetically modified foods in green, Fedorov in blue, and the author of the paper, me, in red. So remember, research writing requires three capabilities: representing what others have said, using summary, quotation, and paraphrase, and of course representing your own ideas; analyzing what others have said and/or your own ideas; and synthesizing what others have said and/or your own ideas. You'll use analysis and synthesis in representing what others have said by summary, paraphrase, and quotation as you write your first major assignment for this course, your synthesis paper. The assignments for this module will help you get ready to write the synthesis paper.